Now, before we start on today's video, I just want to make it well known to all of you guys out there right now that I believe that animal cruelty is a serious issue. I am pro-animal. I don't really believe in wearing fur, but I don't take my beliefs to extremes when it comes to protecting animals, like some groups, i.e. Peta, do. I do not believe that animals should be skinned alive for their fur, and I do not believe that the treatment of raccoon dogs in Japan or China, whichever country they're in, I do not believe that is right. However, Peta does. So, welcome to the Mind of Dan, where today we are going to talk about how Peta hates Mario. Yes, you heard me right just now. I said Peta hates Mario. Okay, now let's just break this down very quickly for you, just so you understand exactly what it is I'm trying to convey to you right now. Peta, people for the ethical treatment of animals, hates, harbors a strong dislike or prejudice against Mario. Little Italian plumber created by Shigeru Miyamoto goes, "It's-a me, Mario! Ho-ho!" Now, don't think that this is small scale either, because this is one of their large-scale campaigns that they're currently working on. If you hop over to the Peta official website, they've got a banner leading to a page about this. And yes, there is some powerful stuff on that page, like video footage of actual tanuki being damaged. Being skinned alive and whatnot. But let me explain to you exactly what their issue is. Alright, let's face it. We've all played Super Mario Bros. 3 at one time or another in our lives. And if we haven't played that, we've obviously played one of the other Mario games out there that features the tanuki suit. For those of you who aren't sure which one I'm talking about, it's the one where Mario gets the ears and the raccoon tail and starts to fly. Well, yeah, Peta took a look at this and has decided now, with the release of Super Mario Land 3D, because, prior to Super Mario 3D, there was no issue with this. But apparently now, it's a big issue. Mario wears a tanuki suit that he gets from a magical feather. Okay, let me bear with me. In the game, in Super Mario Bros. 3, this is where my experience with tanuki suits comes in. Mario's walking along, la 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 la, it's a me, Mario, all nice and happy. And he comes to one of those question mark boxes. So he goes under it, whoop, hits it. Now at this point, a magical feather comes out, which he then proceeds to grab. Now this magical feather, this non-living magic feather, gives him ears, tail, and the ability to fly. Now, Peta does acknowledge Mario does not skin a tanuki in the game, but that by wearing the tanuki costume, I stress the word costume, I also stress the word magic feather, that he is promoting wearing fur. Now, I don't know about you, but nowhere during the course of the Mario game did I see something that said Mario's tanuki suit made of actual tanuki. It's probably a Halloween costume he's wearing, for all we know. But more importantly than that, what disturbs me more than anything is that Peta is protesting what's probably fake fur in a video game. A video game. Fictitious. Non-existent. Now, I get a feeling that this is not the last time we're going to hear Peta freaking out at Mario over something. Because let's not forget what the entire Mario series from day one has been based about. It has been based upon the use of mushrooms, which could be considered drug use, squashing those mushrooms, which is anti-drug use, and crushing Koopas, or as any member of Peta would put it, squashing turtles. So don't be surprised if next week you see something on Peta's website where they say, Mario hates turtles. Now, I understand at this point you probably think that this has been one large-scale joke from me. But I actually found out about this from one of my favorite YouTubers, Outback Zach. Click right here, right there, the box that you see with his picture, to subscribe to his channel. He's very informative, very funny. And I found this last night on his channel. And just so you understand that Peta is serious, I've put a link to their page down below. Now understand, I'm not promoting their anti-Mario campaign. However, I think everybody should see the Flash video game that they put on their site as a way of driving their point home. This is what Mario would look like if you were on drugs before you were playing Mario. You've got Mario flying along at the top of the screen with the Tanuki suit attached at the head. He's got the ears. You can see it literally draping off of him. And the tail is just draping behind them. And it's flapping. And he's flying. And there's blood dripping off of the suit down onto the ground. Where you play a naked Tanuki who is trying to catch Mario to get your skin back. I understand you're probably going to need a minute for that to process, and I'm going to give you that minute. I need to take a minute myself for this one to process. Especially because I went and I played the game, and guess what? As the Tanuki, it's possible to die in the game. Now, you wouldn't expect that from Peta, would you? They make a game where you get to play as a Tanuki running along trying to save himself, but if you don't jump in time, you're going to get crushed to death. Or, if you miss a jump, you're going to fall into a pit and, game over. Hey. So, go ahead, take your minute. I'll be here. Okay, minute up. My closing statements on this are pretty much, well, if you're going to start something with the Tanuki, obviously the Koopas are going to be next. There's a penguin suit Mario wears in the game. They're going to pick on that. There's a frog suit he wears. Probably going to pick on that. Oh, don't forget about things like the Cheep Cheeps in the game. Ooh, there's a level in the first Mario game where you're crushing Cheep Cheeps. I'm pretty sure that Peta's going to pick on that at some point, too. And please just... and seriously, though, with Peta, they're picking on a video game character, so does this mean we're going to see some Looney Tunes stuff next? You know, Elmer Fudd is a hunter, and he's trying to hunt Bugs Bunny, so he needs to go down. We need to protest Looney Tunes. And Tom and Jerry, you know, that cat is always trying to kill that mouse, and that mouse is always trying to kill that cat, and the Simpsons have Itchy and Scratchy, and that's causing problems, showing animal on animal violence, and that's just not cool. And then you got Wile E. Coyote. Every single time that Roadrunner crushes him, they should just live in harmony and have food together and enjoy Thanksgiving, but they need to eat a tofu turkey at Thanksgiving, because bird eating bird, that's cannibalism right there, man. That kind of shows you how messed up the whole thing is. Please understand, once again, I am not against rights groups. I am not against animal rights. I am not against gay rights. I am not against people expressing their First Amendment to voice their opinions. Everybody's got their own beliefs. But then there's groups like Peta that go out and do some pretty stupid stuff to drive their point home. That just makes people like me go, I think Peta would be a lot more effective if they were a lot less in your face and a lot more calm, cool, collected. Just be like the Fonzie. Be cool, man. Be cool. So until next time, you know, if you guys want to check out my blog, from themindofdan92.blogspot.com, all my other profiles are on about.me/HollywoodLights1992. Again, make sure to subscribe to Outback Zach. Please share this video if you think that the whole concept of Peta hating on Tanuki in Mario is just a little bit on the messed up side. I mean, I understand if it was real life. Also, they have some other great games on the Peta site that you can go play, including the... wait a second, what was it? I got the page right over here. They've also got games like Super Tofu Boy and the new Super Chick Sisters, which is a McDonald's game where you're trying to save Pamela Anderson from the evil Ronald McDonald. Okay? Again, I don't support cruelty to animals, but I also don't support psychopathic ways of protesting with things that really are not conveying the message to wear fur. I grew up playing Mario wearing the Tanuki suit, and I have not once felt the urge to go out and skin an animal alive for their fur. In fact, in all honesty, outside of a leather jacket, I don't even think I really wear animal products. And I think the 2 leather jackets I have aren't even real leather. The point is, do a protest that matters, and do it in a way that's actually going to matter. Because right now, everybody's thinking Peta is just a little cuckoo, cuckoo. see you later.